Alright, I'm keeping this intro short and simple. I just got done playing ranked. I hate this game. So what we are going to talk about today is who I believe is the most annoying characters to fight in Street Fighter 6. To be real, it's probably all of them, but we're gonna rate them based off how annoying they are compared to each other. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Alright, so like I just said, I just got back from playing ranked. This game has pissed me off once again. Classic, am I right? So I'm not being nice to any character today. We're gonna be harsh today. Sorry if I diss your character. I'm really not. Let's just get into this. So we got a few different tiers right here. At the top we got delete them. Capcom, remove them from the game, please. We got Rotten Hell. This character will bring me a lot of anger there and there. Obnoxious, this character is probably pretty annoying to deal with, and I don't want to deal with him. Slightly mad, you know, just like a slight bit of tilt, you know, occasionally, you know, you're fighting him and you're like, okay, you know, like that's kind of annoying. And then UI, which means, you know, obviously I don't mind that character too much. Alright, so let's start with simple. I'm actually going to surprise a bunch of people here, and I'm going to start with Ryu, and say that I actually think Ryu is obnoxious. I think Ryu is super obnoxious in this game. Most of the time in these games when you're fighting against Ryu, if a Ryu player is good enough, like he can still be pretty annoying, but for the most part Ryu in these games is usually like right in the middle, so he's like mid-tier or something like that. So you got to be a crazy player to make him as crazy as these other like top tiers are. In Street Fighter 6, nah, this man is up here with the rest of them, bro. I don't care what y'all say, if he's S tier, A tier, whatever, he's up there. This man is nuts. So crazy, well-rounded options with insane, like obnoxious frame traps and stuff. Yeah, I despise fighting Ryus. These boys will be OD Shoryuken on any time I'm trying to press a button, bro. I swear to God, they just can't handle it. They also will frame one react anytime I throw a fireball and will jump over it immediately. I don't know if every Ryu player I'm fighting is a hacker or what, but it's insane. Y'all are actually obnoxious, so I'm putting Ryu in obnoxious. Let's go to Luke. Honestly, Luke is back and forth for me, depending on who I play. Depending on who I'm playing when it comes to my mains, I despise Luke or I don't mind him that much. Personally, I'm gonna have to say Luke is gonna go right here with Ryu here in obnoxious. I think sometimes I really don't like this character. Sometimes I feel like they don't know what they're doing, but sometimes Luke does get away with some stuff that he probably shouldn't, honestly. But again, in my personal experience, I have not dealt with the craziest Lukes, so I'm gonna just keep him in obnoxious somewhere in the middle. Alright, we're bringing on Jamie. Y'all already know Jamie needs to be here, bro. Y'all already know Jamie needs to be rotten hell. This man is not okay. I don't care how low y'all put him on the tier list. The Jamie downplay is fucking real, so I don't care where he is. This man is obnoxious. Bro, those Rekka frame traps make me lose my mind. Even when I watch a video on like how to deal with those shits, I still will just be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna punish it. Oh, okay, I didn't punish it. I thought I had it, I don't. It is obnoxious. This man will somehow use the worst like anti-air perfectly every time. I've never seen Jamie's whip that shit. I know that people probably mention that it whips. Never on me, bro. So I don't know if it's my jumping sucks, but they just get it every single time. They will palm out of their minds. And honestly, now that Season 2, he's even better. Not by much. He's still better. I do think this character is pretty damn obnoxious and he needs to rot in hell. Let's move on to E Honda. I'm gonna be real. If this was Season 1, I would put E Honda right up here and delete them. Easily. This man in Season 1 was probably the most obnoxious type of character to fight. If you weren't like perfect with your reactions, you're done. You're dead. Every single time. Bro, sometimes he'll sideswap you and some shit like that. But now that a lot of that stuff has been nerfed, personally, I feel like the Hondas I've been fighting recently have really not been that bad, and I'd actually probably say that he's back over here probably in obnoxious, because some of them rely on some of that gimmicky stuff, so sometimes you got to deal with it, but for the most part, it's really not that bad anymore. But just out of respect for how much this dude made me lose my shit in Season 1, I'll at least put him around the middle. Now I'm actually going to move on to Kenneth. A lot of you guys are probably going to put Ken all the way up here, right, and delete them. Me personally, I'm going to say Ken needs to rot. Ken players is kind of like a whole thing in this game where people make fun of Ken players because they just reversal out of every single option possible. OD Shoryu on wake up or on your wake up. Like, they're just nuts. But at the same time, oh, and they got Jinrai kick. They're going to spam Jinrai kick. Dragon Lash, when this game first came out, was pretty obnoxious. Now you can perfect parry, you just jab it. You should know how to deal with it. But Jinrai is still obnoxious as hell, bro. But honestly, I think this character is not all the way at the top, because Ken players don't usually make me lose my shit, but they're usually up there. I mean, I'm usually getting pretty aggravated with these Kens. It's just not to the point that I think he should be getting out. It's to the point that I'm like, I need to just get better, honestly. These Ken players are kind of dumb, so I just need to use my brain. All right, let's move on to one of my biggest weaknesses in this game. We're going to talk about Guile. Mr. Guile himself. Honestly, when it comes to playing this character, I love playing Guile. But when it comes to fighting Guiles on ranked, delete him. Bro, can y'all move forward once? I swear to God, every single match, this man is just huddled back, just hiding. Like, bro, you have good buttons. Have you seen Knuckle Dude play this game? This man will approach you with his buttons, confidently stomp you. Every Guile player online is like, no, not taking chances today. I can't do this. I need those rank points. They're doing it like their life depends on it. Like, it's insane behavior, bro. I'm telling you. This character is not okay. He is definitely like top 3, top 5, and these people play him in the most cheesy way ever. I mean, that's how some people play. I just got to get over it, but for me, he's going up in the top. Now we're going to talk about Juri players. Honestly, I think when this game first came out, Juri would have been up there as well. I don't mind Juri players as much now. I do think the ground fireball that she uses is pretty obnoxious for the most part. They will just throw it down and then run at you. But honestly, there's a lot of options that you can deal. There's a lot of options you have to get out of her situations. You just kind of have to play a bit defensive in certain situations. So I don't think she's the worst. And honestly, I'm gonna put her in slightly mad. I genuinely do think that, like, once you learn enough about this character, or like me specifically, about like how much I feel like I've learned about this character, I feel pretty good. Like, honestly, I don't have too much of a problem against Juris. When he was playing Chun-Li, oh my God, I was struggling, bro. I could not anti-air this chick like anytime. Now, I'm not feeling too bad, so I'm not gonna disrespect her. I'm gonna put her in like slightly mad, you know. All right, let's talk about Chun-Li, bro. Okay, bro, as an old Chun-Li player, I gotta be honest, I was really assuming that like most Chun-Lis would be playing this game like how Guile does, just kind of like sitting back and like poking and shit. But why are y'all some of the most like aggressive players I've ever seen in my life? Honestly, y'all are up here and obnoxious. I don't know what y'all are smoking. Anytime I run into a Chun-Li, it's like, bro, you're not playing Ken. What are you doing? Like, they just run at you, bro. And it's my personal experience. I'm sure there's some Chuns out there that just sit back, but I swear it's so many that I fight that do that. And honestly, I don't think it's as annoying as Ken, but sometimes you'll just get locked into a Chun match where they just perfectly like prepare for everything you do, and you just get perfected and you're like, I hate this game. Honestly, I used to do it with Chun to other people, and now I get the feeling. Now I'm like, I hate this game. Thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna put her up there in obnoxious. All right, moving on to DJ. Honestly, bro, I think DJ might be our first UI. He's either here or slightly mad for me. When this game first came out, honestly, like, I think I kind of despised DJ because this man has the fastest drive rush. You can't really like check him, and his feints are really annoying. But like, come on, man, let's be real. I do think the DJ players I fight are usually pretty goofy. Some of them sit back and like try to charge like an anti-air like Guile, but I swear to God, man, just do a safe jump and these boys are done for. Mid-screen, I feel like I don't struggle with these guys too much. If you get like a confident with your move, you can drive rush check these guys, and they'll just never know what to do because they're like, wait, my drive rush is the best. Why am I getting checked? Like, you just punish them every single time. On top of that, I actually do think that DJs have really sick combos, so it's just kind of fun to watch them play. And yeah, I don't know, I really don't mind fighting DJs as much anymore. I feel like he also really helped me specifically get out of my habit of wake up throwing every single time because he just feints. So honestly, yeah, I don't have a problem with this character at all. I'm sure people hate this character, but again, it's my list. So, bro, we gotta talk about Cammy, bro. Cammy players, oh, I can't make up my mind with Cammy, bro. I don't know. For me, Cammy's, it's one of these, bro. Let me put it right here for now. Cammy players, man, I can't like hate them because I feel like for the most part they are relying on like their best options and they're playing very like safe, optimal gameplay. But there's just something of, you know what? Yeah, I don't know. I'll put her at like the end of obnoxious. I don't think that Cammy players, like, for the most part that I faced have been that annoying. They can definitely lock you down with some like strike throw gameplay that just like kind of makes you lose it. But at the same time, like, you know, I'll probably put her here in slightly mad, honestly. I think as time's gone on, like, I have a lot less, like, you know, hate for this character. All right, let's talk about Lily players. Bro, Season 2 Lily? Same exactly as Season 1 Lily. She's alright. I mean, she needs help, personally, I think, with this character. But, dude, some of these Lily players online are nuts. But the only thing I gotta say is some of them are also not. So, I don't know. I feel like she's probably somewhere around obnoxious or slightly mad for me. I'm sure a lot of people despise this character when they fight her online, but one of my training partners is a Lily player, so, like, you know, yeah, me personally, I'm gonna say, like, slightly mad. Like, occasionally I'll get a little tilted because I'm like, you can grab me again, or I'll jump instead of backdashing and it works. But usually whenever I fight them, I kind of just feel bad because I'm like, that's your best option. Okay, I am sorry for getting mad at your grabbing. So, yeah, I think Lily's about right there for me. All right. We're going to move straight on to Marisa. Marisa's another person that when this game first came out, I didn't understand a lot of stuff. I was really bad at dealing with knowledge check characters such as Lily, Marisa, stuff like that. So when I fought this character, I was losing my mind. In fact, I think there was a period of time where I, like, on stream even said Marisa is, like, my least favorite character to fight. But that is definitely changed. I definitely feel bad for this character now. Now that I've played her, I got my Marisa up to Diamond, bro, I just feel bad, man. Like, half the time, like, they're just waiting for you to do something for them to punish. And if you just don't make the wrong decisions, they just can't do anything for the most part. And now the drive reversal is wake up, and it's as good as it is. Bro, anytime Marisa runs up with that, like, mix where they try to get a command grab on you, you just drive reversal. Every time. The moment you see the little grab, it's drive reversal, and it's done. You know, like, you push her back. So, honestly, I feel bad for this character, so I'm going to put her in UI. Is it any surprise that she's going where she's going? She's going all the way up. Bro, Kimberly players, I have a message for you. It's called block. Y'all need to stop pressing buttons. I swear to God, every single Kimberly player, without fail, unless you're Shine, is mashing buttons. They're like, nah. Frame data? Nah, doesn't exist. I don't play Street Fighter. And it's like, I can't blame you if she's that fast, but also like, bro, you gotta stop. The other funny part about this character is, like, half the time it doesn't even work, I feel like. Especially if you just wake up meaty, they're just, like, kind of screwed. The thing that annoys me the most about these Kimberly players is not even that. I think it's more just the fact that, like, I think actually the real thing that bothers me, though, is probably just the fact that they be jumping every 2 seconds, man. I swear. They will try to get some crazy little, like, drop-down jump or little cross-up jump, and it's just like, bro, I'm gonna anti-air you, like, every single time. So honestly, I don't even know it's that, like, I struggle with this character so much. I think it's more just annoying because you're like, bro, sit still, you know, like, play the game. Like, again, Ryu pisses me off, but also at the same time, at least this man is, like, you know, playing the game. You know, Kimberly, I'm like, bro, you're not playing Street Fighter. Like, this is not Dragon Ball, bro. Let's move on to JP. I think JP was honestly, like, designed to tilt, especially Season 1 JP. Like, this man is the king of tilting. You know, he just pushes you back, he keeps you, like, in one spot, and you don't get to really play. But from my experience when it comes to, like, fighting him with my mains, I haven't had the worst experience overall. But honestly, I do think I struggle with him a bit more than, like, Ryu or something. Let's see. Yeah, I think I could put him on, like, yeah, I think it's only fair I put him, like, at least in Rotten Hill. Just out of the tilt factor that he had in Season 1, and the fact that he is still, like, the noob stomper character in this game. Like, I still got to give him a little bit of respect and put him up there, even though I don't really, you know, I don't really struggle with him too much anymore. I'm going to fucking Hazanchu, or I'm going to Eagle Spike through his shit every single time, but either way. Alright, let's move on. Let's go on to Manon. Ooh. Dude, when this game first came out, like, release day Manon, she would have been up here, right? I know plenty of people that were like, yo, this is the best character in the game. Now we think she's the worst character in the game. I wouldn't say that I feel bad for this character, because some Manons are obnoxious, will spam medium punch, or their anti-air is just so good that I can't jump, so they piss me off. I think they're somewhere around here at obnoxious, because it kind of depends. There's some Manons that just make me feel like, yo, we're not playing the same game, are you? And then others, honestly, like, I just feel bad for her. So, like, yeah, I think she's somewhere in the middle. It's kind of back and forth. But when they do, I think here's the trick though, is that even though sometimes I do feel bad for them, the times that they do cook me, it's relentless. So you're gonna at least go on obnoxious. All right, we're gonna move on to Blanka. Bro, Blanka players are like E-Honda players, but privileged. So you know he's going in rotten hell. Blanka players are smoking. I don't know what it is they're smoking, but it's something insane. They're just on a different level. I don't know how to describe this, but it's just, they just don't play the same game as you. They're playing a different game entirely. Their Blanka ball will just go full screen, and you'll be like, all right, I got this. I'm going to anti-air this. And then they go for like medium Blanka ball, and then, oh, guess what? It's a fake out. It's a grab. And then your mental stack's destroyed. So honestly, I feel like this character's just not made to tilt, but he's really good at tilting. So I wouldn't say when I'm fighting Blanka players, I'm like losing my mind, but like they can be pretty obnoxious. I think there's a pretty like safe spot for most Blanka players that are usually almost always going to make you a little aggravated. So I think consistently, just based off the Blanka players that I fought, probably got to put him in rotten hell. Let's move on to Rashid. Why not? Honestly, I haven't fought a ton of Rashids. I play Rashid. I can imagine that level 2 is probably obnoxious, but for me, for the most part, like, I think a lot of times I do fight Rashid, I'm playing Rashid, and I really enjoy that match because it's like a mirror match that's basically just a combo exhibition, like we're just showing off dumb combos. But out of respect for the fact that I know how obnoxiously good my character is, I would probably put him, let's see, I don't know. I mean, he's probably got to be around this area, right? You know, level 2, and it's like on its own, is probably enough to just tilt so many people, because it's such like a game-winning feature, to be honest. So honestly, out of respect, I'm gonna put this man in rotten hell just because I have won matches sometimes that I would not have won just because I threw out tornado and they had to like take that shit. So yeah, I think we got to put him up there. Dhalsim. Bro, season 1 Dhalsim, I hated this character, right? Flying across the screen, avoiding playing neutral. This man is just dodging everything you do, throwing out fireballs that were made for you to jump so he could just punish you. But I gotta be real, season 2 has changed y'all. Y'all have become even worse. How are y'all even crazier in season 2? Why are y'all drive reversaling on every single interaction known to mankind? And how are y'all even better with your pokes? I swear to God, when I used to fight Dhalsim in the past, it was like a 50-50 shot. I might beat them, I might not, I probably won't. Now it's like there's no shot. Like now when I fight a Dhalsim, it's like they just know like that I have the one and done button already loaded up. Like I'm gonna be leaving immediately because there's no chance that I'm losing my points to that. I just can't handle it. So for me, I think season 2 Dhalsim, he's got to go all the way up to the top. Capcom, what are you thinking? Why is his character in here? I mean, he's a little cool, but get him out of the game, okay? Oh, we got the DLC characters. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move Zangief back a little bit. I think we're gonna talk about Akuma. Now, when Akuma first dropped, I had a similar feeling to him like I did with a lot of these other characters up at the top, which is that I think he is beyond obnoxious. You know, air fireball, shit like that. And Akuma players are like so like, they play so like safe and like slow because he can die in like 2 interactions. So they're just like, oh, I'm gonna sit back and wait. I wouldn't say it's on Guile level, but I think it still can be pretty annoying. I do think he has really good options, but after watching like Angry Bird's video where he was talking about how like why he left this character, honestly, I'm gonna probably put him like either at the top of obnoxious or rot. I mean, I think people still struggle to fight Akuma, right? I mean, it's still annoying to fight him. I think we could probably put him up there just for the fact that he's still really annoying to fight, but I don't think he's like the worst. Nah, you know, I'm gonna put him at like the top of obnoxious. Air fireball's obnoxious, but like if you have like an OD reversal, you know, like an OD like anti-air or something like that, you can usually get through it. And for the most part, they're kind of just sitting back, and they'll spam their stand heavy kick, which you can just duck and then just punish. So yeah, for me personally, I don't really struggle with Akuma too much. I think he's annoying. He's like obnoxious sometimes, but that's not that bad. Let's talk about Ed. I already know where I'm putting Ed. I gotta put this man in slightly mad. Honestly, Ed players usually look like they're working so hard just to get like a basic confirm. So I'm gonna say sometimes Ed can be annoying just because like them charging their snatcher every 2 seconds can be a little obnoxious, but it's really not like to the level that I think the other characters are like on obnoxious. You know, like I'm not losing my shit ever. It's really just more like, oh, okay, great, gotcha. That was a little annoying. But for the most part, I'm usually like, you know, I kind of feel bad for Ed, so I really can't put him any higher. All right, we're gonna talk about Bison. This boy just dropped into this game, and he is already pissing everybody off, and I am included in that list. God help me. I despise this character. He's going up there. How does this man do 8,000 damage and also give you a status effect? So you gotta play weird because, oh, I might explode, you know, something like that. And on top of that, this man has Psycho Crusher, which just goes through all of my options as Rashid. Yeah, who needs Fireball? Just get through that shit. Arabian Cyclone? Nah, you don't need that. Just go right through it. And the fact that his OD one is safe. Like, bro, could you imagine how insane Eagle Spike would be if it was safe? Like, imagine. That's Psycho Crusher. It's insane. This man should not be allowed to play the game, and yet he just destroys the game. So yeah, he's all the way up there. I despise his character. In fact, I think he's up here. So, alright, now we're going to talk about the character that I think everybody knew was going to be a little bit of a discussion. So, Season 1 Zangief. This character is the tilt character. I know JP is like the noob stomper, but Zangief is the tilt character, no doubt. Zangief is the comeback and hit 2 times win character. And for me personally, this is like probably my #1 tilt character. I don't think there has been a season that I have fully enjoyed this character. He is obnoxious and beyond obnoxious. This man, in my opinion, I think he gets his own tier. I think this man actually gets his own tier. It's not okay. Season 2 Geef, bro, I'm telling you, he's top 1. He's probably not, but he really is, bro. Tell me he's not top 1. This man has everything. He is so good, and I swear that he will be downplayed for eternity. And that is part of the reason why he is such a tilt character, is that you will lose to this character and feel like there was nothing you can do, and they'll be like, you suck, I won with Zangief. Like, dude, your mind will explode. And me personally, yeah, I can't handle it. I have sat through guides, constant videos, I watch pros. Bro, I even watched Gachikun try to fight a Zangief the other day to try to get, like, matchup experience. The dude was running away the entire time. Gachikun, like the best Rashid. Like, what? Like, that's this character. That's this mid-tier character. That's what he does. So, yeah, for me personally, I'm putting this man all the way at the top. Obnoxious character. Obnoxious. Honestly, this character is the reason I made this list, because like I said at the beginning of this video, I just got done with ranked. I just got done being tilted, playing a Zangief, and losing, so I knew what I had to be done. I knew it. I had to make this video, and I had to talk shit about my boy Zangief. But anyway, this is the whole list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have opinions about my list, feel free to drop them below. If you have critiques about my list, just drop it. You know, I already know you're going to, so just put it down there already. And yeah, this kind of just happened. So anyway, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to go take a break from this game because I'm losing it. So peace.